Hello, everyone. Welcome back. This is the Zen God, and I'm excited to have this session with you guys today. We have a lot of good updates, a lot of things to cover. You know, if we miss one day, it's almost like so much information is coming at us at the speed of light. It's hard to catch up. It's almost impossible. I would have to do hours and hours of videos a day just to present everything that's happening daily. So that's why I always preach. It's so important for you guys to do your own homework, to do your own research so you're confident and you feel safe and secure with what you guys are investing in, especially in a day like this where the market dips and a lot of the coins are in red. However, I want to know your guys' thoughts on the recent roundtable. We just had a roundtable come out lastly. It had about 1,200 views, tons of comments, tons of likes, amazing feedback. I want to know how you guys have been liking it. If you guys have any suggestions for future guests, leave them in the comment section and tag them actually. So if you know anybody that you think would be a good fit on future roundtable episodes, tag them in the comment section. Let's bring them on. The more, the better. So yeah, okay, we got the roundtable. Let's get into the news today. So where should we begin? So we've been talking a lot about like the future of the dollar, the future of the world, future of how we use money. And we've just been speculating our theories. And people think we're crazy when we start talking about a digital dollar being a huge possibility, right? And Forbes themselves is now publishing that the Fed chair now says digital dollar is a high priority project. So it's a high priority project. We know one thing, that when all these nations switch over to a digital format, we need interoperability. So technology isn't always great. So like a good example of this would be Venmo and Cash App. They're both digital technologies, right? You have Venmo over here, you have Cash App over here. Can you send Cash App to PayPal? Can you send PayPal to Cash App? Can you send Venmo to PayPal? No. They don't interoperate. That's the amazing gift that XRP gives the digital ecosystem, is allows the US digital dollar to interoperate with the Chinese digital yuan, with the Mexican pesos, to make one smooth network. So that's why it is significant relating to XRP. XRP is the global bridge between these digital assets, if you guys haven't heard about that. So a lot of people have been asking me about my thoughts about Texas. So I have a cool video I'll share with you guys. So for the longest time, I've been coming up with my own theories and just researching, and I've always said, okay, so if the power goes out and the Patriots are in control, if the lights does go out, then I always said, okay, the blackouts aren't a bad thing. It has to be something positive, right? So I always thought, well, okay, if we're switching over to a new internet, a new blockchain-based system, wouldn't we need to like turn the current system off? And wouldn't there need to be like a transition? So I've always speculated, what if the blackouts and all these things people have been talking about for years, for all this time, is actually related to switching over to the quantum financial system? And this lady kind of speaks on that. So let's
have a first-hand source, but I do not have. All right, so I'll tell you what I've heard. I'm basically just relaying information. I do not have a first-hand source. But the gist of it is, Texas military holds the key to turning on the quantum financial system. The quantum financial system is what we're switching to because we've been on the SWIFT system for, I don't know, tons of years now. Basically what I've heard is the revaluation and turning on the quantum financial system was supposed to happen 2 weekends ago, but was stopped because Texas became immobile, which just proves the whole HARP thing. Because of course the bad guys don't want us to actually be using a fair system, so they're throwing everything they can at us to stop it. It's a whole military operation, and I'm obviously a civilian. I just like research.
So we're given these breadcrumbs, and we kind of have to put the pieces together. You know, if this is a military operation, why the hell would you or a friend that's not in the military or even a source on YouTube tell you what the plan is? That's the dumbest thing. That's literally the dumbest thing you could possibly ever think, that you know just as much as the military in an ongoing operation. So everyone needs to eliminate that from their mind real quick and get the dates out of their awareness. 'Cause that's the big thing. People get these dates and then they get their hopes up. But you just heard her say it for herself. Like, it's so fucking obvious, guys. She knows about the Swift system. She brought it up. But she doesn't know about XRP. That's the sad thing. Like, their research is so close, almost XRP, but they haven't connected that dot. And that's what I've been saying since I started this YouTube channel, that people are missing some of the puzzle pieces. And she mentioned that they're switching over to a fair system. That sounds like a level playing field that benefits the people. And then what she's saying was Texas was supposed to flip the switch and set themselves up for the quantum financial system, and then they basically got attacked. I don't know. That's a good theory, but something's going on. And it also started to connect other things that I've seen in the past. You remember all those posts that we've been seeing about Tesla towers appearing in Texas in different areas? I don't know if this is a real image. It looks kind of fakeish, but I do know I've seen a lot of posts about these Tesla towers in Texas. So that just kind of proves my point even more, that there was an attack on Texas because they have the Nazura technology and they have the key to the quantum financial system. And it could be deeper. If you guys have any theories on this yourself, please put it in the comments section, because it's going to take all of us researching together to get to the truth of what's actually happening here. So the quantum financial system. And here's some other big things that I found. This is actually from a Val Jester retweet. So this guy's pretty much saying, I've been trying to tweet this since last night. Twitter would not allow, and I cannot tell you how this is possible. So I found a way to screenshot the information and get it out anyway, in case it became irrelevant later. So it wasn't that good here, so I had to zoom in here. So this is what they're saying. Ripple is establishing themselves across the country in states where gold and silver are legal tenders. I'm like blowing my mind right here. We've always said Ripple and XRP, it's connected to the gold-backed and silver-backed money. We can't go back to the past in an ancient way. We have to go back to the future. So that's what Judy Shelton said. We can't go back to the past and bring back the gold standard. We have to go bring back the gold standard in a futuristic way. So we've seen this company information, Ripple distribution in Missouri, Ripple in Wyoming, Ripple in Colorado. And here's in 2017, 4 states had laws in place and expressively recognized gold and silver coins as legal tender in Colorado, Missouri, Oklahoma, and Utah. Since that time, 9 more have joined. Arizona, Wyoming, Texas, Kansas, Louisiana, Indiana, Tennessee, West Virginia, and South Carolina. All accept gold and silver as cash. Their representatives and residents recognizing that Federal Reserve notes and other fiat currencies will eventually hyperinflate and collapse. So Ripple is setting themselves up in all areas where gold and silver are considered legal tender. Is this a coincidence? I don't know. Seems pretty significant to me, especially if they're not letting the guy post this. Twitter's not letting him post. And there has been different people that have dropped big XRP news, and then their accounts get deleted and pretty much wiped off the internet. Like people that talked about XRP in the derivatives markets, a lot of them have been wiped off the internet. So this makes sense because this connects a lot of dots with XRP moving the value of gold and silver at the speed of light across borders in a futuristic way. So that's really interesting that I thought. Some more rabbit hole. So we had a whole video breaking down David Schwartz and how I said that he's a riddler and he leaves clues and he leaves hints of what's to come. So someone's shed flew into the bay. So there's a water shed right here. The shed in the water. So we had someone that decoded that. Why is it called a watershed? A watershed is a turning point or historic moment. The day you got your braces off might have been a watershed moment in your life. Watershed is a geographical term. Originally, it's from the meaning that watershed came to mean a turning point or dividing line in social life. So he posted this the day that SEC wiped the floor with, the day that Ripple's lawyers wiped the floor with the SEC. Is this a turning point? Is this a watershed moment for Ripple and XRP that we're experiencing now? That is interesting. Like, why else would David just post this? Has to be something to it. Speaking of the SEC, we have Crypto Mom, other known as Hester Pierce, saying DeFi space need legal clarity. Who's futurizing the DeFi space? Flare Networks. So Flare is DeFi, and Flare is about to be released, I think, in June. And she's saying we need regulatory clarity for it. So right on the same timeline. Everything's moving. Okay, so there's a few more posts I'd like to show with you. So just a reminder, if you guys have noticed on Coinbase, so the Tether lawsuit came out, and supposedly they settled with the New York Attorney General. I believe this isn't done, and there's going to be more coming at higher levels in the justice system, maybe the SEC, maybe Supreme Court. But just a reminder, XRP passed Coinbase intense vetting process. Tether didn't. If you notice, Tether is not on Coinbase, probably for a reason. And there's two sides to every story. New York Attorney General confirmed today that Tether is a corrupt and fraudulent scheme that deceived clients, isn't backed, and has no real reserves. Tether tried tricking the public by pretending that this means that they are off the hook and had no wrongdoings. So let's look at the different statements from New York Attorney General. Bitfinex and Tether deceived clients and hid $850 million in losses around the globe. Tether made false statements about the backing of Tether stablecoin. They unlawfully covered up massive financial losses to keep the scheme going. They unlawfully covered up massive financial losses to keep their scheme going. Tether claims that, I guess we read the same thing twice. Tether claims that its virtual currency was fully backed by US dollar at all times was a lie. Tether held no reserves, no access to banking. And this is what Tether's response was. We admit to no wrongdoings. No finding that Tether ever issued without backing or impact crypto. This is a crime operation. We worked in full cooperation. We know they weren't complying with audits. Man, they're lying to the public. Wow. So yeah, I really don't believe this whole Tether thing is done. They just moved the goalpost. They will be dealt with later on. Okay, so we are fans of Hbar on this channel. We've talked about Hbar, Hedera Hashgraph. We've done videos on Hbar, and this is a pretty significant post here. I'm going to wrap this up. Standard Bank announced they partnered with Hedera. Suku announced the same. Who else is in the pipeline? Largest brewing company in the world. UPS, largest shipping provider in the world. Reuters, top 3 largest news agency in the world. Hbar. So these are some of the partners. Reuters, I know I get some news from them once in a while. UPS, Standard Bank, Boeing, Delta Airlines. Like Hbar has some massive real world partners, and they have really advanced technology. It's actually beyond it's not even a blockchain. It's beyond a blockchain. So their technology is really advanced, really fast, and definitely undervalued. So as I've been warning, let's just end one more thing with the market, because I have been warning for a long time, and this could definitely not be over. It looks good that Bitcoin's back at 50K. It dropped all the way down to, I don't even know, but it dropped pretty low. The whole market was really red. However, XRP maintained. Most people here got an XRP around 20 cents, so we're still up. We're here at around 49 cents today. That's a really strong baseline. However, how did you guys feel? If this was your first dip, let me know how you guys felt like through this whole process. Were you holding your fist tight? Were you a little bit nervous? This was your first dip. Congratulations for weathering the storm. You guys do know that have said that before we moon, there could be a potential crash. So let's say if they really want to get the retail investor out of XRP, there could be a massive crash. What happens if we go down to 10 cents? Will a lot of you guys sell and give your bags to the banks? Because that's a possibility. We always have to we're focused on what we want. Moons, Lambos, prosperity, giving back, creating a better world. However, we have to prepare for what's to come. Some people have been holding XRP for 4 years waiting for this. You just joined 2 weeks ago and you bought at 60 cents and you lost 20 cents in value and you're mad because you're not the new 1%. Like, you got to really be logical. People have been waiting for years, going ups and downs, ups and downs. They're holding. They're going to deserve the wealth transfer. If you get in and you're upset 2 weeks later that the price goes down, like, you're trying to have a cheat code that cuts you to the end of the race, and that's not how this works. We have to be patient. And when the market goes down like this, I think XLM went down to 34 cents. Those are discounts. So think of it like this. What's your favorite store? Let's say Gucci is your favorite store. Imagine you walked in the Gucci and you've seen everything on sale for 40% off, 50% off, 60% off. You're going to be excited as fuck. You're going to be hyped. You're going to be like, hell yeah, everything's 50% off right now. Now reverse that, and when you're looking at the markets, when you see that, oh, it's down 50%, most people are panicking, most people are stressed, most people lose faith in what they're doing. But if you walked in the Gucci and shit was 50% off, you'd be excited as fuck. You see where I'm going with this? So these are really the times when you want to buy. When things are going up 200%, it has to come back down. You wait for it to come back down for a day like this, then you could purchase. None of this is financial advice. I'm just teaching you market psychology and some of the things that I've learned from other people. But I think this is a good enough video. I kind of ranted for a little bit. I hope you guys liked it. But yeah, we have some great discounts today if you have belief in what you're doing, and continue to research, because when your shit does dip, you are able to go through these dips a lot more comfortably if you are confident in what you have. If you're not confident, you're going to want to sell those bags. So make sure you're confident in what you hold. And yeah, this was a quick episode. I have started the crypto coaching with a few awesome people. We finished that whole thing. So if you guys have any questions on doing that, my email will be in the description, and we can have a conversation. And we have a lot more cool stuff coming. The roundtable happening again on Sunday. We're looking for an awesome special guest. And I'm going to continue to have lots of new and all types of cool content on this page. So we're over 1,000 followers now. Thank you guys. We're growing, and excited to be on this journey with you guys. So have a good day, and peace out, everyone. Bye-bye.